niggas you know got the studio in the wheel.
Then with another one.
Swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga. Untamed gorillas. Untamed gorillas. Swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga. Niggas know what it is, man. Know what it is, man. Yeah. Look. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I coulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I shoulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. Take it back to like 06. No cap. When the swag was on go shit. Look, no, we really wasn't on shit, but watch how you approach shit and we'll take your bitch. Look, then we fell out by my old bitch. That's crazy. Truth be told, it was some whole shit. For really. We had that heart to heart, we know this. We was young, not moving as one, but that's some old shit. Let me swag, nigga, let me get this off. I would be lying if I ain't miss my dog. I'm so mad I gotta write this song. Look, I wouldn't be crying if I ain't fuck with y'all. Look, free PAT, hope I don't miss this call. Look, R.I.P. Big Ed, that's my fucking dog. Look, R.I.P. Nick, I'm taking this shit hard. Look, I wrote this song cause I'm stuck with y'all. Look, R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I coulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I shoulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though.
How many niggas you know got the studio in the wheel?
Welcome to the greatest show in the world.
The Spillover.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Hey, excuse my little cough. No COVID over here. We good. All right, but Reggie's not here at the moment. It's yours truly, Dreek Lockhead.
It's Reggie, man. It's Big Bruh.
Yes. And we coming here live from the Nowhere Studios. All right, man. It's going to be an entertaining show because I like hearing Bug takes on a lot of things. So we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We're going to get into a lot of stuff. But you know how we always started? We started with the sports. And what happened big in sports not today, but in the past weeks, they had the Hall of Fame inductee, and Kobe Bryant was inducted. Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan.
I got a question on that before you get into it.
Okay.
When they inducted Kobe, was it made clear that it was due to his early demise?
No, because he was told when he was living that as soon as his tenure came up, he was going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They told him that.
I don't see it. I don't believe it would have happened that soon.
They told him. They told it was in the Naismith Hall of Fame. They told him he's getting his jacket as soon as he's eligible. They told him that because he already had how he wanted his interest and who he wanted to do it. He already had that planned out. There's no way he could have had that if he didn't know he was going to be. It was happening before he died. So, like that lets you know right there, like, Man, they was putting Kobe in there regardless, bro. I'm telling you, they was putting him in there regardless.
I don't know.
Do you? All right. So wait. So you don't think Kobe should be in the Hall of Fame?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying, look.
Do you have feelings on it?
No, I mean, because the man is gone. You know, that's what should happen. And look,
that's neither here or there. If he's here,
but I'm saying, if in my eyes, there's no other player, not even Jordan, was inducted that quick. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm making a point. If he was still here, would he have been inducted that quick? You know, it's easy to say, yeah, they said it and this and that, but you know that the circumstances aren't there.
How long did it take for Jordan to get inducted in the Hall of Fame? Let's look that up.
Jordan ain't been not too long. Shit, within the last 10 years.
From retire, I'm saying like from him
retiring and coming back and all that. Because we're going from his initial retirement.
Retirement.
And then they inducted Tim Duncan. How long Duncan been out the league?
About 5 years, 6 years. That's what I'm saying. Tim Duncan got in quick. Yeah, and KG.
But see, Tim Duncan, we can agree. Tim Duncan was a shoe-in for the Hall of Fame, even before he even exited the league. The only thing is,
that's how people felt about Kobe, though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can agree, but I don't know, man.
Hold on. And then
I don't believe it's an unjust accolade. I feel like that.
So Michael Jordan was the class of 2009. When did Michael Jordan retire?
Before I got out the military. Well, hold on, 2000.
All right, 2003.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so 2003, 2009, 6 years.
6 years.
So
that was good. In my head, I'm thinking a minimum 5 years.
Yeah, so they all got in there rather quick.
I don't know. Not to detour from the original topic. All right.
Okay, players are eligible for the Hall of Fame after they have been fully retired from play for at least 3 years.
Okay.
So 3 years.
And there's a class every year?
Yep. Usually is. Mm-hmm. Well, no, it ain't. Well, yeah, it usually is. It's a ballot every year that people be on in the top.
But then they're voted on it. That doesn't mean somebody will be inducted.
Exactly.
Okay.
They be put in the ballot.
I don't know, man. You know, I'm happy. I'm proud. You know, for the family, his fans. You know, but.
So these are the players that's eligible this year. Paul Pierce, Sean Marion, Chauncey Billups, Buck Williams, Horace Grant.
Yep. Nope. You're going to get Sean.
Terry Porter, Elton Brand, Larry Nance, Detail Shrimp, Jeff Hornacek, Otis Thorpe, Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh gonna get in. Bill Lambier, Sam Perkins, Rasheed Wallace. He might get in. Andre Miller, Eddie Jones, AC Green, Ben Wallace, Kevin Johnson. Ben Wallace gonna get in. I think it's gonna be a Detroit sweep. Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, and Ben Wallace.
That's a heavy class, man.
That's for the 2021. Oh, there's more. There's 218. Amari Stoudemire, Mark Jackson. But see, these are guys that are constantly in the ballot but never get picked.
Oh, okay.
Other players always get picked over them. Sean Kemp.
That's gotta suck.
Why hasn't Sean Kemp been in?
Sean Kemp has been on the ballot for. I've seen him on the ballot.
I wonder why he hasn't been in. He's a Hall of Famer to me. Chris Webber. He's in there.
Well, Sean Kemp, I don't think he was that superstar, man. He was that good star.
Yeah. He ain't average enough points either. That's the problem. That's why Chris Webber, I think they already know who going to win because they said Ben Wallace and Chris Webber. I seen that report somewhere. Yeah. All right, but I wanted to play some of Vanessa Bryant's speech.
Buzzing, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it.
Mentor, a role model, and most of all
right, here we go.
dear
Vanessa
friend,
Bryant, Hall
Michael
of Fame
Jordan.
speech.
Please
We just gonna
welcome
play a
Vanessa
little bit.
Bryant.
She's been walked up by Kobe Bryant.
He ain't been walked up by Kobe Bryant. Bro.
Michael Jordan.
I'm okay.
That's how much she tried to be like that. My bad, y'all.
Last February, I called Michael and asked him if he would introduce Kobe tonight, and he graciously accepted. Thank you for being here, Michael. Kobe admired you. This means so much to us. I used to always avoid praising
What if
my
Michael
husband
started
in public
dating Kobe's wife?
because I felt like he got enough praise from his fans
It never happened.
Some crazy fan to
around
kill
the
him.
world, and someone had to
Think
bring
so?
him back to
Yeah,
reality.
man, that'd be
Right
foul,
now,
bro.
I'm sure he's laughing in heaven because I'm about to praise
What's
him in
foul
public
about it?
for his accomplishments on one of the most public stages. I can see
It's
him
like
now,
his son. He
arms
said that's like his
folded,
little brother,
with a
man.
huge grin, saying, "Isn't this some shit?"
I'm gonna ask that. I should ask
He's
that
still
question.
winning.
You trying to
I wish
stir up
my
some
husband
shit,
was
man.
here to accept this incredible award. He and Gigi deserve to be here to witness this. Gigi would be so proud to watch her daddy get enshrined into the Basketball Hall of Fame. I know Kobe's really looking forward to being here. He asked the Hall of Fame to specifically add a 6th ticket for Capri. He was so happy. He didn't really talk about upcoming awards, but he did mention this one a week before he and Gigi passed.
See?
My husband and I were sitting at our kitchen island, and he and I had a conversation about my mother and father-in-law attending tonight's enshrinement. I invited my mother and father-in-law to tonight's enshrinement to thank them for bringing one of the most amazing human beings into this world. Pam and Joe, thank you for raising Kobe to be exceptional. Thank you to all of Kobe's family. Sharia, you've gone above and beyond. I love you. There will never be anyone like Kobe.
All right, we're gonna leave it at that. That's a good way to leave it. It'd be Nimmin. All right, and here a little bit Kevin Garnett's.
This unforgettable vacation.
Not that. Not that, guys.
Welcoming Kevin to the Hall of Fame is another Chicago area high school legend who became one of the greatest point guards of all time, Isaiah Thomas. Anything is possible, Kevin Garnett.
And it is, and it is. I told them I wanted to go first, man, because I know we got the OGs in here. I know y'all got a bedtime in a minute, so I wanted Bill Russell to hear my speech before they all fell asleep. I want to thank Bill Willoughby, Darrell Dawkins, Moses Malone, Spencer Haywood, for the sacrifices that they took, that I'm being able to stand up here in front of you guys today. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. It's a big deal for me. It's a big deal for me to pay homage to the ones that came before me. Magic Johnson, thank you for your inspiration. Michael Jordan, thank you for being the big brother, the constant. I want to thank you for the bald head secrets. I appreciate it. I appreciate it if you give me the secrets on how to grow it back. But I want to thank Isaiah Thomas for being up here. It's a huge honor for you to be up here with me, Zeke. Thank you. You know, a lot of people didn't know. Back in when I was a young guy in Chicago, Zeke gave me some profound advice, which made me, or helped me make a decision of going straight to high school. So I want to thank you, Zeke. Seriously, thank you. I think today they would call that tampering. So you know. But a lot of people don't know I'm from South Carolina. I'm a country boy. I like to say that. Help hone my skills. My mother's a very intense, a very passionate woman who cared about her craft, cared about the quality of her craft, and I think I took some of that from her. So if you guys want to blame me or blame the intensity, blame her for that. I want to thank my mother Shirley for that. To my older sister Sonia, I love you. Thank you for being my rock and my strong place. To my dates tonight, my two gorgeous daughters, Capri and Coco. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Brian. To Ace, Camila, Naya, I love you guys. To Kendra, thank you. Bill, George, Joey, Russ, my team, thank you guys for your support.
All right, that's Kevin Garnett. We ain't gonna get too much in it, but Buck, out of them three, who's your favorite? Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett.
Okay. Now consider my age, and you should better understand my answer. Tim Duncan.
But Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett came in at the same time.
Tim Duncan.
I'm just saying I didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I know.
They were rookies at the same time.
Tim Duncan,
Tim Duncan just didn't get that much playing time when Kevin Garnett came in because Kevin Garnett was the number one draft. He got the rookie year. He's behind David Robinson.
Exactly, but he came up. It played out well for him. he deserved a few more rings, but the Spurs just wasn't. He wasn't get.
He got 5, I think.
Did he?
No, he got 3. Tim Duncan got 3. So you like out of the 3, I like.
Now we're talking about Hall of Fame inductees, Hall of Fame induction. Now. The inductees.
Yeah, just them 3.
Out of them 3.
Yeah,
Tim Duncan.
Kobe, Tim, and Kevin.
Yeah, Tim Duncan.
Yeah, out of them 3, I like Kevin Garnett. I like Kevin Garnett. Reasons why. Because Kevin Garnett was like he got 5. Tim Duncan got 5. Okay. Yeah, so he wanted enough. He wanted enough. He won in 99, 03, 05, 07, and 14. That 99, that was that David Robinson's first one before he retired. They won in 03, 05, 07 when they got Parker, Ginobili, and them. But yeah, I like Kevin Garnett because he was intense. Like, man, he'd talk shit about you. Man, it's just like when you watching him play, it was just like he drew your soul out of you and put it on a court with him. You know what I mean? Like,
like he say, he got his intensity from his mother. That's what he said. But he was known for that.
Man, I used to turn up, boy, like, woo, let's go, KG, until he got with Boston. And he was talking bad about my guy LeBron. And I was like, shit, Kevin Garnett tripping, man. Well, I understood. It was this competitive nature. I understood. But still, now, you got to respect that. Like LeBron, when he retired his 3rd year, he's going in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, 4 players that's going right to the Hall of Fame.
You know what? Hold on. I ain't going to say that just yet now.
Oh, I'm going to say it now.
But here's why.
Why?
LeBron is starting to become a little bit of a controversy.
Well, all top players, if you run the league, they always try to find a controversy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's gonna play a part in. Come on, you know how these proper boys. You notice the word I'm using. These proper boys, you know how they act.
Joy, because Jordan had all types of gambling scandals and all types of bullshit, and we love.
But he had plenty of money.
So does LeBron. That's what I'm saying. LeBron is billionaire status damn near. He's reaching that motherfucker. Why? And he's still playing. Think how scary it's gonna be when he get time, when he retire, and he's just on his business shit. It's gonna really start flipping because he's gonna be a young retiree because he's young getting in the game. But what I was saying, like five guys in the league right now, right after that 3-year tenure, who do you think? Your 5 guys. You don't know that many guys in the league.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna name 5. All right, 1, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Damn, that's only 3.
I can tell you now, Steph Curry going over LeBron.
You can't go over nobody in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
there's no list.
Okay, well,
like there's no list. But
you know who my pick is.
True.
You know who?
Steph Curry would never be on top of LeBron until he can really, really lead a team to a championship. Like LeBron is a walking finals. A finals guarantee visit. Like, if you get this guy, surround him, you're getting to the finals. Okay. But yeah. LeBron, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook. That's 5 guys right there.
Okay, what about him?
That I know after 3 years of retiring, they're going to be nominated for the Hall of Fame and probably get in.
I agree.
And get in. A lot of people will question, like, if Reggie was here, he'll question Russell Westbrook. But you can't deny Russell Westbrook because he has done what Big O did and nobody said will ever be done. The triple-double thing. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, big Oscar Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
He averaged a triple-double for a whole year. And it was a record. And they said it will never be done. And Russell Westbrook did it for 4 years.
Okay.
And beat the total amount of triple-doubles. Yep. All right, but we gonna move on from the sports. I think I had something else, but if I think of it, I'll come back to it. You know how we do it. We just go with the flow. Go with it. All right. Let's get into a track, and we're going to come back with some other news, some other questions, some other shit. We're going to play TB, You Ain't Gang. Let's go.
Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga got no gang. No. Pussy nigga, you a lame. Gang. Pussy nigga, you can't hang. No. Pussy nigga, not my friend. No. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Sorry, I don't know your name. Pussy nigga, don't explain. Back over there where you came. Please do not stand in my lane. Crazy, I might bust your brain. Crazy, I'm fucking your main. And I do not know her name. I'm bossed up. You fake as fuck, full of flaws, bruh. I keep that sack, Santa Claus, bruh. That Christmas tree full of frost, bruh. That CHC. You ain't gang, you ain't in these streets. Taking chances so your family eat. Gang, nigga, you a leech. You a bitch, my life a beach. Big love out in these streets. Big slugs when a nigga creep. No tent, so you know it's me. Box Chevy, so you know it beat. Act tough, must I repeat? Still got room for a body, pussy nigga. You ain't body, pussy nigga. You ain't G. A-N-G, G-A-N-G. Fuck nigga, you a wanna be, and I'm still being me. TB, Chuck Taylors on my feet, fresh dinners on my ass, and a Christian white tee. And I'm still in these streets like the lights, y'all. James Tony on these pussy niggas lights out. You ain't gang pussy nigga, what you talking about? Never seen you in the hood, so let's get it understood. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga got no gang. No. Pussy nigga, you a lame. Gang. Pussy nigga, you can't hang. No. Pussy nigga, not my friend. No. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga, you a lame. In your songs, dropping names. Got the plug on fire, hood on fire, flexing for the gram. Bless the hood with the gram. Knotted wood with the cam. Tuck the shoes with the slam. Slam on the pussy, nigga. I'm no rookie, nigga. Thought you knew me, nigga. Had to spin the square like a Rubik's, nigga. Spin the check on nothing. Thought you knew me, nigga. To be TB, the G had to prove it, nigga. Nike on him, I just do it, nigga. Say gang, never knew the nigga. Let him swing when I do these bitches. Fifth for bang if he looking fishy. Gang affiliated, fuck a color payment. Run up the blue hunters. Take a little vacation. Get the fuck away from foo-foo niggas. Hey, say that he know me when he must be mistaken.
Say that he know me when he must be mistaken.
I don't know you niggas, I don't fuck with niggas. Fuck your feelings like a penicillin, kill it. Fuck your feelings like a penicillin, kill it. Scared to bang a bitch, but he got a stick. Swear to God, he'll ride the full clip. Ain't hitting shit. Jay Reed from Akron. Gotta check these niggas' background. Gotta check these niggas' background. Gang. Pussy nigga, you ain't. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Pussy nigga got no game. No. Pussy nigga, you a lame. Lame. Gang, 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 gang. Pussy nigga, you can't hang. No. Pussy nigga, not my friend. No. Pussy nigga, you not gang. Gang.
Shout out to TB, man. Alright. I want to get in some little petty shit real quick. Hey, man, what's your favorite Coca-Cola drink?
Don't drink it. I don't know, man.
You got one?
I'm trying to stay away from sodas.
Well, Coca-Cola product. Also, all sodas.
Yeah.
Juices, well.
Yeah, I like fruit juices. Yeah.
Well, they make some Coca-Cola makes some of them. But you don't drink energy drinks then, huh?
Not for real. No.
Well, they discontinued the energy drink in North America. But they're still selling it in other countries.
What you mean in North America?
Like they're not selling Coca-Cola energy drinks no more in North America.
Like, what are some energy drinks? I mean, I'm confused. What are we talking about?
So Coca-Cola made a specific brand of Coca-Cola energy drinks, right?
All right.
Now they own stock in Monster and what?
See, that's why I'm trying to hear you go with it.
Yeah. So they own stock in other little energy drinks, right? But they discontinued their own brand.
Okay.
Specifically for North America, but they are still selling it in other countries. Do you think there's a reason why?
There's no market for it. It's not selling.
Actually, it is.
No, not on the levels they would want to see a return.
So, they did a study where that's funny you said that, because they did a study where anything that has a Coca-Cola name brand on it is going to sell because it's a familiar brand. So they didn't hurt on the shares. They found out that, all right, so a Monster energy drink, I don't know, some with what they were adding to it was more stronger than average energy drinks.
So they basically tried to run away from their past indiscretions.
Exactly.
That's basically what happens.
The North American stump. So they doing it overseas to where is the restrictions.
Yeah, it's a little bit loose.
Yeah, man, that's what I think is going on. Cause they were marketing it heavy. They had a big ass commercial in the Super Bowl about the energy drink and everything. It had starring Jonah Hill in it and shit.
Here's the thing, bro. Them energy drinks, I guess they're okay for what they may be designed for. But if you have any underlying heart ailments, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that, you're putting it on the line, man. So I don't know, man.
Oh, we went to Indiana this weekend and we caught a WNBA game. I saw the Indiana Fever versus the New York Liberty. I had to say
you should have took better videos, man, because I couldn't tell if it was y'all playing, if y'all was watching a pro game. You was in the nosebleeds, man. Zoom in, damn.
Hey, that's COVID. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You heard what I said? Zoom in. Shit.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so, all right, so we went to the game, but I have to say, they do not market them girls good.
No, it's like a high school game.
They don't market them that well. Like in an NBA game, halftime, it's like a whole bunch of gimmicks and people doing flips and all types of shit. And man, that halftime, that was the longest 10 minutes of my life.
Dead quiet. All you hear is the crowd.
Lights on, people just walking, talking. They in the locker rooms. Then they come out with the last 3-4 minutes, start shooting layups and shooting jump shots. Then back to the game.
It's all bad.
I was just like, yo. But it was cool. The kids had fun, man. They was on a jumbotron. But I brought that up because Indiana Fever star Tamika Catchings. Have you heard of her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. She goes into the Naismith Hall of Fame. She was She was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame too, along with I didn't want to leave. Some of the girls out. They were inducted too. Mm-hmm. But Indiana Fever got a rookie.
Guard.
Yeah. Woo! She a cute little girl. Mm-hmm. She about 20, 22, 24. Man. She was cute. All the boys on the team like, that's my girlfriend. Nah, that's my girlfriend. Nah, that's my. I was like, y'all stupid. They was marketing her. She kept being on the jumbotron. They had her. They did a thing where they had a guess who's singing a song, and then they put the names up there, and then it ended up being her, and they had her on there singing a song and stuff. And they was marketing the hell out of her.
That's sad, man. But that's where we at, man. They should have thought it through, man.
Yo, what up, Shakar? Shakar tuned in. She said, what's up?
What's happening, cuz?
All right. Let's move on. So if you had to choose, though, if you had to choose, because you don't really watch sports. All right, would you watch a NBA game or a WNBA game with girls in lingerie?
Didn't we discuss this already?
I was trying to get you.
We already went down this road. That would be probably one of the only things that would
entice you.
Well, not entice me. I'm saying to
bring it up,
to bring the revenue up for the WNBA. I would even say, here you go. Halftime. Use that as a means of
getting it cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely didn't do that. All right, Biden's COVID warning. Unvaccinated people will end up paying the price.
Okay.
Biden, what are you saying? What are you saying, Biden? So, as all these restrictions come up, are you nervous? Are you worried about them not letting you go anywhere because you're not vaccinated?
Say that again.
Are you worried about them not letting you go anywhere because you're not vaccinated?
Nope. There's it would be unconstitutional to implement a law to restrict United States citizens' movement. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that.
But they go to martial law.
No. Can't do it. Now that's why they're what they're doing. They know they can't do that.
this country is
All
dealing
right.
with the coronavirus.
Let's hear what they're saying.
Disease Control announced Thursday fully vaccinated people no longer need to wear masks in most circumstances. But there are a lot of questions about what that means for our daily lives. Joining us now, CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky. Doctor, welcome back to Fox News Sunday.
Good morning, Chris. Thanks for having me.
So, on Wednesday night, you were still arguing, still making the case that people who are fully vaccinated needed to wear masks indoors. And then Thursday, less than 20.
That's what I'm saying. What he is saying is exactly what I be saying.
What?
They were so avid about telling people, even though you're vaccinated, you still need to wear your mask because you can still, what? Give it to other people because you got the shot and technically that's you. We're giving you COVID and you can still pass it on to unvaccinated people, right? But now they're saying vaccinated people don't have to wear a mask.
They're created first. Anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
That's what he's going to say.
4 hours later, you said, no, it changed. Now you don't need to wear masks if you're fully vaccinated, either indoors or outdoors. Would you agree that this abrupt shift was not handled as well as it might have been?
So what? Hey, so watch this then. Watch this. I ain't wearing a mask no more because I've been vaccinated.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what people have been doing. All these stores, they've been going in all these stores, it's no mask. People ain't been wearing no mask no more. The mask thing is slowly, I mean, it's people that's going around still wearing them, but it's slowly becoming a halt. But at like big events where they got security, if they say you gotta wear a mask, you gotta wear a mask. But like as far as stores and stuff, I really don't see people wearing masks.
It's to the store's discretion of saying you have to wear a mask or not. But at the same time, man, we don't know.
But it's always been up to the store's discretion.
Mm-hmm.
It's always, but the stores just didn't want to look like they were irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
And then the majority were saying wear the mask. So if you looking irresponsible when people were saying wear the mask, that's like suicide on your business.
That's when the CDC step in and say, well, we got to shut you down and all that bullshit.
All right, let's see.
First, let's just acknowledge where we are in this pivotal moment in this pandemic. For 16 months, we've been telling people, be cautious, be careful. Cases are going up. Deaths are still very high. And for this very moment, we have cases coming down. They're down a third in the last 2 weeks. Death rates that have never been as low since April of 2020. Things in this pandemic are starting to turn around. And what's also happening is we're getting data, evolving data on the science. Just last Thursday, there were 2 papers that were published in the New England Journal. And then just Friday, this past Friday, there was a large study that was published in the MMWR. And so taking all of these data together, we've been working really actively just this whole last week to try and move the science, move the data to the American people and tell people, deliver the science to them.
The CDC, I think you'll acknowledge, was under increasing pressure this past week to relax the guidelines. Members of Congress were growing frustrated. There was a decreasing demand for the vaccines. I want to play a couple of clips this week for you. Take a look.
This is a blanket. Walk outside and wear a mask. You're vaccinated and everybody else is in the room is vaccinated, but you're wearing a mask. The American people have just lost patience with us. With you guys.
The rule is very simple. Get vaccinated or wear a mask until you do.
Dr. Walensky, can you...
Man, look, motherfuckers ain't got a clue, man. I'm going to say it, I've been saying it from day one, I'm going to say it now. I've been out here in this shit since it started. I haven't had to quarantine because I've been essential, or what they label essential. You know what I'm saying? Man, this shit is a ruse. It's population control. They separate you from your people, get you in the hospital where you can't be monitored, and they kill you. They killed off millions of people just like that and got everybody thinking it was a fucking, it was this flu called COVID-19.
Ooh.
Them strong words, huh?
Conspiracy.
Yeah. I mean, they'll tell you themselves. COVID-19 is a strain of the flu. It's a crossover from what's that bat shit, man?
Salmonella.
No, man. It's the actual disease that derived from the bats that manipulated the actual COVID disease. COVID, it was a form of the flu.
I know bats got rabies.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't trust this shit. That's why I'm not taking that shot, and I ain't taking off my mask. Fuck all y'all. No.
Wait. You not taking off your mask?
I ain't taking off my mask, man.
So you gonna wear your mask?
I'm gonna wear it from here on, man.
For the rest of your life?
That's it. That's it, man.
What?
I'm out in public around people, I got a mask on. I go into a store, I'm around people, I got a mask on.
Chinese do it.
They've been doing it for years, bruh. For years.
Yeah.
We the only dummies didn't know.
Yeah, they all that pollution in their city, well, in the world, they like, I don't want all that shit in me. Yeah.
Every time we seen one walking down the street with a mask on, we pointing and laughing.
What they got? What disease they got? Yeah. And all what they trying to keep from them.
Look, now guess what? Now they pointing and laughing. You stupid Americans.
You like me now? Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's just me, bro. Hell, I believe I saw a damn spaceship. Come on.
You said what?
No, I'm just saying. That's just my theory. That's my theory. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I believe I seen a spaceship. Motherfuckers say I'm crazy. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody don't say you crazy. Everybody don't say you crazy, man.
I'm just saying.
The spaceships are real. What?
Well, look, they're real now because the government is starting to say, well, you know, there may be some truth to.
I think they're supposed to tell us.
Man,
there was a lot. There was something going on to where they had to disclose.
They had 6 months to disclose X amount of unclassified paperwork.
Hasn't been disclosed.
From my understanding, they're slowly disclosing it. But listen, man, I know we're jumping off subject, but we're gonna get into it and get off it real quick. What they're doing?
Hold on. What were we talking about?
We wasn't nowhere about spaceships.
We talking about COVID.
Yeah, we're talking about COVID.
We talking about Biden and COVID and it being a hoax. All right, or no, not you were saying it was a hoax or and all that. Well, let's play this. I want to get in. Are you willing to tell your alien story?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get into this, and then Big Bruh is gonna tell us. It's gonna be exclusive. He's gonna tell us.
I'm gonna tell y'all everything except the other party's name.
Okay, he's gonna give us the exclusive and tell us the story about how his life was changed.
Literally.
All right, we're gonna play this, and then we're gonna get into some music, and then we're gonna tell the story.
And you state flatly to the American people that pressure had nothing to do with the abrupt shift in the CDC guidelines.
Yes, I can. I can tell you it certainly would have been easier if the science had evolved a week earlier and I didn't have to go to Congress making those statements, but I'm delivering the science as the science is delivered to the medical journals. And, it evolved over this last week. The cases came down over this last 2 weeks. And so I delivered it as soon as I can when we had that information available.
While the new guidance, and I suspect you've never had as much trouble delivering good news as you have this week, while the new guidance is clearly good news, it certainly has created some confusion and even concern. I want to put up some numbers. The 7-day average of new cases is still almost 34,000 a day.
Okay, we can cut it there. But do you see why the human race is like that? Like, we complain, and then we get what we want. And then we complain about when we get what we want. Why did it happen this way? Why did it happen?
I got to correct you right there, bro.
What?
It's not the human race. It's based on regions.
Okay.
All right, oh Lord, have mercy. We are a spoiled country. Okay, in every sense of the word, we are spoiled.
See, now I would agree with you, but okay, I can break down a poor country. A poor country will say, we want the Americans. We want the Americans to come here and help us, and then once, or they'll ask for aid, or something. But when that country comes over, and the people start liking that country's customs and the way they do things, now the leaders of that original country are pissed off because they asked for these people to help them.
No, bro, I'm finna help you out, man.
Oh, go ahead.
I see. I'm putting the rest of my life on the line by saying this. Mm-hmm. All right. Our country, the way we do things, when countries need our aid, mm-hmm. we look at it as an opportunity. Okay, when I say we, I don't mean we as citizens, we as in our government. Okay, they look at other countries as opportunities. Okay, yeah, we'll give you aid, but
what up, Tiff? What
are you gonna do for us? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the number one thing that we always get out of offering aid is occupation.
What you mean, a job?
No.
Occupying the country.
Exactly.
Yeah. Of course, we're gonna occupy that motherfucker. I mean, if you want our help, we're gonna stay there.
Once you occupy, then you have a higher probability of revenue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, because you know what's going on.
I have no sympathy for a country that allows another country to willingly occupy them and dictate their future without.
Well, some countries just small and have no resources.
Well,
and you have to. It's like the lonely kid in the neighborhood who ain't got no buddy, so he got to join a gang to protect himself.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So,
and it happens. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in that sense, you let's just say you're picking the best of the worst evils, the lesser of the two evils, you know, but I don't know.
All right, so we're going to get into this song, and then Big Bruh is going to tell us the exclusive story of how his life was forever changed on his dark and gloomy day. I don't know if it was gloomy. Don't let me tell the story.
Actually, it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful
Don't let
night.
me mistell the story. We're going to let him tell it. When we get back, we going to figure out why Big Bruh knows aliens are present. We're going to be back. But first, Let's get into Lou, Deserve It. Let's go. Yo.
Kato, you way too dope, kid.
Thank you, Lord.
Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it?
That's a question we all ask.
I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it.
I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it. And I know my purpose on this surface, so I'm out here working. And these serpents steady lurking, like a thief in the night, trying to sink their teeth and then bite. Fill me up with that venom, give me the blues denim. Since I got favor with God, I look like Abel to y'all. They wanna slew me like Cain and put two in my brain, but I got you in my veins, running deep inside. Mama said before you meet with God, you got sheep to guide. It's separation before elevation, this preparation for your destination. And you were made for nations, you a king, David. Why you think they hated you? Ali, the greatest. Rumble, young man, rumble. Just remain humble. They gon' throw you in that lion's den, and that fiery furnace like a frying pan. Just keep your eye on him. He'll be there in the midst of it, in the thick of it. Hope you listening when he whispering. I remember when he let me know that your life would be sweeter than some licorice. Yeah, mama, look at this. A year later, I got acres and papers for ownership. Could at least but own these whips. Got everything that I wanted. My queen ring is enormous. That mansion came with a doorman. My foreign came with a chauffeur. The chauffeur, all of the hard work. Yeah, ma, I put God first. Not in love with the money, nor the luxury lifestyle. I'm like, wow, this my life now. I give praise to you right now. Lord, you're my lighthouse, yeah. Used to cut grass to cop a bus pass. Now I'm chilling with my feet up in this lawn chair, watching line curve, ride a yonder. I'm a king, not a ponder. At times I ponder and yell yonder.
Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? I ain't perfect, but I'm worthy. You show me love and grace, that's why I give you praise. Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? Do I deserve it? I ain't perfect, but I'm worthy. You show me love and grace, that's why I give you praise.
Lights off, gas too. Every bill passed due, but you never fold or go nuts. Cashews, $20 to your name, and that gotta last you the whole week. In your gas tank, whole knee, and your kids ask you, Mama, what we gon' eat? You always made a way. School clothes on layaway, and you hit them thrift stores just so we could get more bang for the buck. You's an angel to us. Look, I know extension cords running from my neighbor crib. You never cry to ask why, like Jada Kiss. You found a way through this maze in this rat race. Still gave God praise when you lacked cake. Showed us how to sacrifice. Made a meal for us to eat while acting like you ain't got an appetite. I saw you hustle and do her just to get a few pair of new herbs for the school year.
You deserve it, you deserve it. You deserve it, you deserve it. You ain't perfect, but you're worthy. You always made a way, that's why I give you thanks.
Shout out to Lou for that track. Beautiful track, beautiful track, beautiful track. All right. Are you ready? What?
You capping.
But he's not. But he's not. He's not. Now, Tiffany said aliens do exist. Let's get the record straight.
Hey, I like to know what would persuade her, or I can't even say persuade. Why would she say they do exist? Has she had an experience?
I don't know. I've never,
or does she just believe the evidence?
That's what I'm saying. I've never experienced that encounter. But
You've never seen anything. Out the ordinary.
No, I've thought I've seen stuff, but you know how your mind,
nothing concrete to make you say that is
an
weird.
Alien.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I've seen things that shouldn't move a certain way in the sky and stuff, and been like, bruh,
and
maybe.
See,
but
that's what's unique about my story, man.
Yeah, so I have a broad, not a broad. I don't want to say that. Not a common. I don't even want to call it common sense. I have an understanding of life and how life is created and how many chances there are out there in the sky, like that can be this same situation. So I know we're not the only thing popping.
Exactly.
Basically,
okay.
so
well, you know,
that's just how I look at it.
Well, look, bro. Here's the thing, man. Am I? You want me to just dive into it?
What, start your story off good.
Okay. Well, okay. Here's the thing.
Details.
Man.
What happened the night?
But here's the thing, man. When I say we as the human race, okay, we are spiritual creatures. You know what I'm saying? That's just who we are. We have to believe in something. And so we hold on to that belief in a higher being.
Hope.
That's a good word. I like that. Okay. We hope that there's a higher being, you know, a heaven, you know.
That keeps us moving.
Yeah, exactly.
That keeps us moving. Believing that, having hope that if I be good on this time right here, that if I'm good, that I may have a better death in heaven, what motivates people not to kill, steal.
Exactly.
And all that.
You know, and going on that, man, look, you and I, myself and my little brother, we come from...
Once again, this is Big Bruh's story of his encounter. Dun, dun, dun.
We come from not a real strong religious family, but mama kept us in the church, and we didn't have a say of whether we went or not, you know. So our belief in the Bible and in spirits, you know, it ran deep. So nevertheless, I have done a lot of praying, you know, in my lifetime. So yes, I believe. Well, let me watch I've got to use my words correctly here. I had a belief in a higher being, in a spiritual way, okay, as in Jesus, God, and in those things. Until this one evening, I had got off work. I'm not going to use the company's name. It's a prominent company. I got off from work, and there was a buddy of mine. Well, it was actually a group of us, because at that time we did partake in the herbal essence of well, we smoked a little weed. But anyway, but this particular night, or this particular evening, because...
Hold on. So we don't discredit the story because you said you were smoking weed.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bug is a very functional pothead. So he's not the type of guy that smokes weed and sees shit. It helps him focus. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. At this particular time, because like I say, we were fresh off work. We hadn't smoked. You know, and again, it wasn't the normal group of people. It was only two of us. You know, everyone had things to do. No one was going, and really no one had any bud is really what it was. And just so happened, Josh told me, hey, Nick. Well, no, it came to my mind, you know, in the previous show, I did disclose his first name. So I'll keep to that. You know, I'm not going to backpedal. Josh did tell me, hey, Nick, hey, I got a bowl we can hit. You know, and for potheads, you know what a bowl is. He had a bowl, you know, and it was already loaded and this and that and other. And so I'm like, well, cool. You know, so we go to the normal spot, which is approximately 1, 2, 3, about 400, 500 yards from where we work. Okay. You had to go to the main road, drive up about 50 meters, make a left, and you drove down this back side road. Well, let me say this. We're in Kentucky, where it's a lot of fields. You know what I'm saying? A lot of open land. And so this particular evening, the weather was nice. You know, very few clouds, but you could see all stars. You know, it was a beautiful evening. And so we parked in the spot we normally park, as we could look into the distance. You know, like I said, it was a clear night. You could see a good 2-3 miles, you know, just clear. But there was this tree line that was out. It's about 2 miles out. And we're just talking, listening to music, and he's preparing, you know, the bowl, getting everything situated. And he happened to notice this at the time airplane that was flying back and forth. Now, I pause for you know, to give everyone a second to think. An airplane flying back and forth. So when I say this, I mean from on the top of this tree line, the plane was flying from one side of the tree line, off in the distance, 2 miles out, from right to left. It would fly to the left, no visible turn, but then it would fly to the right. And so as Josh is looking at this, and he's telling me, because he knows it was my experience, you know, my mother's military. I've been around the military all my life. And I had a fascination with airplanes. I've always wanted to fly. I was even in Air Force ROTC. So I do know a little bit about aeronautics. So as I'm looking and he's talking, asking me, what kind of plane flies like this? And I'm looking and I'm thinking to myself, well, in our arsenal, we do have planes that can semi-hover and move, you know, which is the Harrier jet, you know, if you know anything about them. But I'm looking at the indicator lights. Okay, if you know about aeronautics, all planes, helicopters, they have different lights on them. Okay, and they're there for a reason. But anyway, I'm looking at these indicator lights and I'm noticing how they're blinking. Red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue, green, yellow. Red, blue, green, yellow. And they're going left and right, but in a long sequence along this tree line. And as Josh is talking to me, I'm noticing and I'm looking, I'm saying, hey, Josh, I don't know what kind of, I've never seen anything like this. I don't know. I'm stumped. And so we're talking and I'm realizing I'm not knowing what I'm seeing. It gets closer. It's no longer 2 miles out along this tree line, but it's getting closer. These lights are still going. I'm looking at the indicator lights and I'm not noticing what kind of lights these are on this craft, but it's still getting closer. So at this point, I'm not freaked out. I'm a little puzzled because in my head, I know, you know, we have weapons and technology that the government doesn't disclose, you know, and sometimes they test them in the open and they give explanations as to what it is, you know. So I configured that into my explanation. All right.
At the time, was it by a military base?
I'm finna tell you, good question. It's right next to Fort Campbell. Okay. And if you know Fort Campbell, it has an airfield. Okay. And where we were situated was in the flight path of the airfield. So you could actually see planes coming in, but there was they weren't low enough where we were at. They still had time to descend. And so as I'm looking, because it's not flying in as a normal aircraft, it's moving in slowly. It's covering very little distance as we're talking. And not a lot of time is passing, mind you. And so as he gets the bowl ready and he goes to light it to the motion to light it, we both look up 15 feet in front of the vehicle, from the nose of the vehicle, the hood of the vehicle, was a large craft. It was elongated. It was so large in front of us, you couldn't see what was behind it, but it was a smooth surface in the front. You could see a window, but you couldn't see anything through the windows. And it pulled down. Now, if you imagine a helicopter, how a helicopter flies with its nose down, this vehicle had its nose down directly at the nose of the car, the hood of the car, stationary. Okay? It wasn't moving. There wasn't a sound. My first motion, because my car was parked behind Josh's car, my first motion was to grab the door handle, get out the car, and run to my car so I can get the hell out of Dodge.
Mm-hmm. What happened?
I couldn't move. It wasn't a movie like I'm frozen and this and that.
So you never even hit the bulb?
Never hit it. Never smoked. I was frozen. I'm looking and I'm frozen and I can't move. Inside, I'm screaming. I'm screaming because my hand is on this door handle. I'm trying to get out, but I can't move.
Mm-hmm. Your mind is functioning like move, body.
Yes, but I can't move.
Can't do it.
I can't move.
That's a scary feeling.
Okay? We're both staring. We're staring. Everything goes blank. It's like a blink of an eye. When I open it's like, just like that, it turns into an airplane, a C-130. If you know what a C-130 is, it's a big-ass airplane. It's flying in. Right there, literally, from where this craft was, that's how close it was when that instant hit. It flies in for its flight path, and it lands on Fort Campbell. Now, me and Josh, we look at each other. We see we're realizing this plane just flew over us to land. It's quiet. Neither one of us is saying anything because he's processing the same shit I'm processing. What the fuck just happened? When we finally said something, we were talking at the same time. Did you just see that come in and just hover over us? And we're realizing, yes, we did see the same shit. And we're talking. He's still holding the bowl. We realize we haven't hit the bowl. And he glanced down. As I'm talking, I'm as fast as I'm talking now, and I'm frustrated and going on, and I'm telling him, I don't know what kind of fucking plane this is. He tells me, James, look what time it is. I look down at the clock. 45 minutes was gone.
Y'all was on y'all lunch break, right?
No, we're off work.
Oh.
Now, mind you, let me. I'm gonna backpedal real quick. We pulled up. He prepared the bowl. We're talking. We noticed the airplane. We're talking about it. This whole incident happens. Where's 45 minutes? Now, that was the encounter. That was the end of that encounter. We actually sat there for another 30, 40 minutes, scared as hell, trying to process it.
So, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
From that point, before and after, do you feel different?
Okay.
Do you remember at that point how you were? Do you feel like a different person?
No. Me personally, no.
Do you see things differently?
I question things differently. Now, I want to answer your first question. Do I feel differently? That's a unique question.
Mm-hmm.
And my answer is basic. No, I don't feel different. But the world is not different. I mean, the world is no longer the same to me. Everything in my life changed at that point. Some for the better, some for the worse. There's a lot of things I can't explain, but there's some things. Well, yes, something did change. I have a unique ability to see parts of the future.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's some deep shit. Man. That's some strong words. I ain't crazy, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And look, and I say that because I'll use my own life. I saw my future. I saw where I'm at today.
Okay, wait. Are you saying, is this something you can control, or it just happens and you be
no,
like,
no.
I knew this was gonna happen. No. Is that what happened?
It's kind of like deja vu. I can't have a vision and then control its outcome.
Has it ever benefited you in life?
No.
So it's not really helpful.
No.
That sucks.
No. It's not,
Ain't nothing worse than that's like, it's like having super strength, but it turns off when you gotta lift something.
It's like knowing why and how something happened before it happened, but you don't know what's gonna happen or when it's gonna happen. Did that make sense?
Just hurt the fuck out of my head.
Okay, it's like knowing how something.
You knowing how something's gonna happen.
You know the outcome, but you don't know when or where or what.
Why it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
All right, so what you need to do is harness this ability, right, to the point where you can see the first thing that intersects the outcome of it. Like, so.
Hey, bro, let me check. I'm gonna stop you right there because I already see where you're going, man. Listen. I watch enough sci-fi movies, okay, to know that the one thing you don't want to fuck with, you know what I'm saying, is time and you know what I'm saying, all that. It is what it is. It's actually something.
But you're not really fucking with it. You're not controlling it. You just know what happens. You're not saying, oh, this is gonna happen. You're just like, oh, this is gonna happen, but I just know it.
So at the point in time, I'm able to harness it.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen?
Hold on, I'm gonna ask you a question. Keep that question. At the time I'm able to harness it, how safe do you think I am?
I mean, you wouldn't be necessarily a threat. Okay, that's why I said, have you ever seen this show? That's So Raven.
Yeah, everyone's seen that.
That's basically the ability she had. But she never knew when she was going to have one, or I thought that's what she was talking about.
Well,
like,
not in depth like that, man. It's like, it's not visions, man. It's more, it's mental. It's
a feeling.
It's feelings. It's thoughts. I'm able to.
It might be deja vu, but it's a deeper deja vu.
Yeah, when it happens, I'm able, as it's happening, I'm able to call out the details as it's happening before it's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Or like a second before it happens.
Yeah, so, as it's happening, I'm knowing what's finna happen next. And then when that happens, I'm able to, I know it.
Yeah, that's just good instincts. You got good instincts for. So I say when people been through a lot of things,
mm-hmm.
you can. It's like when a basketball player is on the court, okay, and they've been playing the game so long. It's not too many moves. Like with chess, also, it's not too many moves you can do. So when somebody starts off a move, you can anticipate that move.
It's not the same because, okay, here's why. The one thing I didn't disclose, when all this happened, I was in my late 30s.
Wait a minute, you saying you started feeling like this after the alien thing?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
You're tied it into that. I thought you was just saying,
no.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I told you one of the things that did change was that I was able to. It was and oddly, and it was one of the things. What? Hey, hold on. Here's what validates it, because my little brother's mind is something like mine. Okay, he's a little forgetful. If you recall, we had this conversation prior to my divorce.
We was in the car. I think we was in my. Oh. Yeah, we was in the car.
Yeah. And I was telling you about it, and I told you when I was telling you then that I knew my marriage wasn't gonna last, but I was gonna stick around for my kids. I was gonna do that. I wasn't gonna buy out like that. I didn't know how it was going down, but I knew. You know what I'm saying? What was gonna happen?
And you don't think you had the ability to do that before the aliens?
No.
Okay, what else? What else you got?
He said, "What else you got?"
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, like I say, that happened in my late 30s. So I'm an adult, you know. So it changed my whole view on life. Okay, like I say, we come from a spiritual background. You know, mother kept us in the church. It threw into question everything I believed. You know what I'm saying? How?
Wait. I got a question real quick. How does that make you not believe in God just because you realize aliens exist?
See, I didn't say it doesn't make me not believe in God. Okay, it makes me question
The higher power.
Yeah, because see, that's when I started to do my research.
But it's possible to have a higher power and the aliens.
Oh, listen. That's when I started to do my research. Years now. Years now. I've been watching conspiracy theories on ancient aliens and things like that, right? I've done some research. I've done my own research. I've watched it the whole. Man. If you think about it, okay, and it makes perfect sense to me. If you cannot explain something, if you see something that you have no explanation of, okay, you've never seen it before, the first thing the mind does is try and make it familiar to something that you know. Okay? So even in the Bible, okay, when it talks about angels descending from the heavens, and the Bible is supposed to be accurate accounts. You see what I'm saying? If you're a spiritual person, if you come from the church, these are the words that you believe in. This is what you live by. Okay, so when these angels descended from the heavens, we're talking spirits, in spirit form. If you true spiritual, you believe in the Bible, because they're not normal beings. Okay, but nevertheless, they are seeing these angels descend from the heavens, some on fiery chariots. What is a fiery chariot? I know what a chariot is. It's a horse-drawn buggy on two wheels. But what is a fiery chariot?
It was their form of a vehicle.
Expressing what they're seeing at that time.
Yeah, because they had chariots. That's what they had that moved people. So if they see something moving in the air, it's a fiery, moving thing.
Exactly. So this throws into question everything I believe as far as being a spiritual person.
I mean,
you
got to think about it. The terminologies of stuff, aircrafts and planes and jets and all of them that vocabulary was created by us.
Yeah.
A generation that we have, that we seen before. You know what I mean? That your parents and my parents and our parents and their parents have seen. They didn't have that type of stuff. So all they knew was chariots and, you know what I mean? Their terminology wasn't that as broad. Even though we do get a lot of word from the Latin.
Okay, let's go deeper. Even into the cave drawings. You know, a lot of them are in the National Archives now. You know, and we as humans, and I won't even say that. I'll just say our corrupt ass government trying to cover shit. These drawings depict spaceships. Spaceships. You know, oh man. You know. But anyway, that's my belief.
I mean,
that's my experience. You know, I can't and actually it took many of years for me to openly discuss this out of fear of criticism, the laughter, you know, because it's a simple, you know.
But you know people are gonna laugh at you, right?
Yeah.
What did I do when you first told me?
Giggled your ass off. all y'all did. Giggled your motherfucking ass off. But at that time, that's when I had got to a point where I can accept it because that was my truth.
Yeah.
You know, and
ain't nothing wrong, because like I never disbelieve anybody that say they've been through something. I don't know what a motherfucker been through. You know what I mean?
Hey, anything's possible, man.
Yeah, because I seen a motherfucker tell me some shit, and then I ran into somebody, and they said, "Man, you knew that motherfucker? That nigga, man, that shit true." Yeah, that shit true, man.
I did a little research, and I'm not gonna go deep into it like that because I'm trying to live a life now. You know, but you know, you see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
He just showed me a knot on his head.
It's not it's a knot, but it's a mark, and it resembles a an old pimple. You know, but that has not always been there. That didn't start to form until after that event. And here's why I say this. I've not purposely, but I've seen old pictures of myself.
You get MRI.
Hey, look, here's the thing.
No, a CAT scan. That's what it is.
Okay. Do I really want to know?
Hell yeah. I would. I want to know, and I live with it. You've been living with it, man. But I know.
Have you ever watched the movie Close Encounters of the which one was it? The third? Not. It's the one where they showed the actual white woman.
I ain't seen no Close Encounters.
Okay. True story. They did the movie on it, and at the end of the movie, they showed the actual videotapes.
Alaska. She was in Canada or Alaska.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
I did see that.
There you go. Okay. That shit would drive you crazy. You can't. I'm able to. I live with knowing what happened to me. It scares me every time I think. The constant thing that's on my mind is that 45 minutes. What happened to me in those 45 minutes?
Well, it'll fuck you up. When that happened?
Roughly 2003, 2004.
And it's 2021?
Exactly. Now imagine.
I'm looking at you right now.
Imagine if I could regress and grab hold to those memories.
30 minutes, 45 minutes, and you can see what happened. I think it'll satisfy you more than hurt you. I think it'd be a satisfaction to it. Like, I knew I wasn't wrong.
No, well, here's the thing. I know I'm not wrong.
No, it's like,
you talking about a true clarification?
Yeah, it's like,
but see, that's the thing, bro. When me and Josh at the end of everything, before I got out of his car and got in my car, when we looked at each other and we both decided we was never going to talk about this again.
But you trying to tell me there's not a feeling inside of you,
some form of curiosity that wants to
know what happened in 45 minutes.
Okay, just for the sake of honesty and truth, okay, there is a very small, minute portion that wants to know, okay, and I feel obligated to explain that, man. You see the documentaries. Well, for me, because I went on a quest, so I've seen the documentaries. I've seen the reports, you know, and after seeing those things and watching their regressions, no, I do not want to know. If I'm at a functionable state right now, I'm able to live out the rest of my life, you know, knowing that I know that there's something else out there, whether they want to disclose it or not. I already know. Then I'm happy.
You good.
Yeah. Because I feel if I knew about that 45 minutes, okay, for the sake of disclosure, in my belief, in those 45 minutes, me and Josh were taken. What they did to us, I don't know. But I know it forever changed my life. Even to the way I think. I've always been a book smart. In school, I got A's. I just wanted to hang out with the wrong crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been smart, but the way I think now, the way I move, it's not me, man. My life changed.
You ain't no alien, is you?
hey, you know what? For years, I had that question for myself. You know,
let me
I asked myself that question many a times.
Hey, for the listeners, I'm gonna ask the questions that y'all want to ask. You ain't no alien, is you, nigga? I'm right here with the nigga. He gonna get me first, y'all.
Hey,
find out some shit.
I have often thought I was some form of a hybrid test. When I started to realize that I was able to reach out, you know, and kind of see the future, you know, when I was able to actually notice this, I thought I was some form of hybrid, man, some type of experiment. I don't know, man. To the point, here's one for you. I just started getting sick. My whole life, I haven't been sick, man. Haven't been getting sick. And that's what, man, in my research, I found that most abductees, it starts from an earlier age. It's just not random.
My thing is, how do you know that you're abducted if you can't remember?
I don't know, but
I'm not just refraining you, because you just say you research and you telling the truth, because there's a lot of people who say they've been abducted, who have hard evidence, because like you say, that movie, it was real. That was real tapes and everything. But like, do they let you remember what happened right before, or they don't erase everything, or does the mind remember it automatically, something they can't erase? Or
that's a good question. And to the best of my knowledge, here's what I believe, bro. Up until the point that they're able to latch on to you, once they see, when they, that's why that memory is burnt into my memory, man. That picture, I'll forever see that, because that's the last picture before they took control. And once they had me, that's the 45 minutes. They didn't let go until they was done with what they were doing, and I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well,
it's really hard. This is what I do know, okay? Because I've actually, the Tuskegee, not the Tuskegee. What's this? Yeah, Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah,
with the LSD and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is impossible.
Did they do? Was that the herpes one?
No. LSD.
Okay.
It is impossible for two people to have the same hallucination. Did you hear what I said? It is impossible for two people to have the same hallucination. God damn it.
Hallucination.
Yeah. Hallucination.
So what you saying is it was impossible for you and your boy Jay to see the same thing at the same exact time.
If it was a hallucination. If it was something that, you know what I'm saying, that our mind was playing tricks on us, it's impossible for us to both of our minds to make this up.
So how is Josh's character? Is he
to this day
guy that's agreeable? Is it Josh or John?
Josh. To this day, I've had no contact with him. He used to be a good friend of mine. But after that, we really stopped hanging out with each other, man. Because honestly, every time I saw him, my heartbeat would speed up. You know what I'm saying? Because it would literally take me back to that place, man.
Pause.
I'm talking the fear.
But I understand you.
I couldn't think of my blood pressure. There you go.
There you go. Because if somebody did a sound bite of that, just cut that little part, that snippet right there, you gonna look real silly out here.
I'm all man. God damn it. But yeah, man, and we just drifted. I'm a musician, man. We used to have jam sessions. We'd get this band together and we actually jam out, and we just drifted apart, man. It's sad.
Cause you alien. Nah, man, but it gotta be other shit out there, man. And people have their own experiences. I just, man, I pray if my experience happens, it's a cordial one, a real how you doing,
hey,
and we walk our separate ways. I'm praying that's all that happens.
For those that has never been fortunate enough to have a encounter, then I believe that you all will be the ones to have the worst encounter.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be good.
Well, and here's only why. Because those of us that already know, it was quick. It was drastic. It was forced on us. And it just is. You see what I'm saying? There's no running from it. It just is there. Okay? For those that don't know, if you pay attention, they're trying to acclimate you to the idea that there may be something out there. Then hold on, well, we do have a little evidence that there might be something out there. Well, hold on, let me show you, we do have this evidence. We did see this, and
well, that's the people who really don't believe it,
that there could ever be a possibility. Yeah.
Ever people like
well,
that.
There's a mass majority of them.
I guess. I think most people understand, like,
okay,
it gotta be shit out there.
Now, think about, that's why, listen, if you're a spiritual person, it puts into question everything that's in the Bible, man. Even, yes, right now.
Or it switches up your belief to believing them angels are aliens.
Well, that's what, if you That's what I'm saying. The
They-
word
you
and
know what
how
I'm
they explained it, that's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, but it takes into consideration the idea of what is heaven, what is hell, what is a spiritual being. You know, once you die and leave this plane, you know what I'm saying? In the words of the Bible, what you see what I'm saying? It puts into question everything that's written.
Maybe hell is a trapped spirit, and then heaven is a free one.
Hey, I don't know, but this is what I know. For me, for me, it stopped. It changed me as far as, okay, when I would have really troubled times in my life and I really need some guidance, what do we do as spiritual beings? We bow down and we pray.
Pray.
We pray. We pray real good. We pray hard. Okay?
Call Big Mama. R.I.P.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I can't pray. I can't pray because if I start to pray,
Think about aliens?
I'm questioning who am I praying to.
Really?
You see what I'm saying? But that's my experience, man. And no, people, I'm not an atheist. Okay? I do believe in some form of higher being. It just may not be a God. You know, I believe Jesus. I believe in Jesus Christ. But what if Jesus Christ was an alien?
You want to hear my theory on Jesus Christ?
Who he risen? He came. Okay, go ahead.
You want to hear my theory? Okay. My theory on Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was a celebrity of that time. He was the Michael Jordan.
Well, he performed miracles too now. So,
well,
according to the scripture.
Exactly, because this is why I say he was a celebrity, because at that time they had Houdinis, and not exactly the Houdinis, but they had guys who did illusions and all types of shit.
Not to this magnitude. Not to make
Really?
to make the sick healed.
People
To turn bodies of water into wine.
People were when before Jesus was born, Moses challenged the
Egyptian. Yeah.
He challenged the Pharaoh's magician to a duel, and when he changed the rod into a snake and all that, and the magician
I'm gonna ask you a question. Well, I'm gonna ask you a question. What is a pharaoh? Because Moses was a pharaoh. No, Pharaoh is not a king.
A pharaoh was a king. Moses wasn't a pharaoh. Moses wasn't a pharaoh. He was like a prince. He was just
Moses wasn't a prince. He was abandoned by his original family. No, I ain't gonna even say abandoned. He was taken in by the
pharaoh.
The pharaoh.
It was the mother, the queen.
The queen. Yeah, she took him in, but as he became older, he went his own way. He was against the way the Pharaoh was treating his people. He had been living in the kingdom.
Can I help you out?
Yeah, go ahead. Come on.
The Pharaoh had a real son. When the Pharaoh died, the real son was the ruler. The ruler, him and Moses grew up together.
Mm-hmm.
When he became the king, him and Moses sought different ways, because he found out Moses' original people was the people that were the slaves, the Hebrews.
All right.
So when he found out that, he cast Moses out, go with your people. And that when he didn't come back until all these rules were changing, because he was taking his wrath out on Moses, because he used to be, you know what I'm saying? They used to be close, and now they sought different ways or whatever.
But the point I was going to say is he was favored. God spoke to him.
To Moses.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the magician was able to do the same thing. This, you know what I'm saying? It was capable at that time.
Not on the scale of what
Changing a rod to a snake. If in the book written down that was able to happen, and they're like, oh, my magician didn't do that, and that was able to happen, and they're able to do the illusion of that. Who's to tell when? And Jesus came years after. Who's to tell what type
I
of
don't
tricks
know
they got?
anything about magicians at that time
I don't know nothing either.
doing tricks, but all I'm saying is the feats that they were doing that's written in the scripture is not something that can be done with it, you know what I'm saying, with parlor tricks or you know what I'm saying? But you can't part an ocean.
No.
You can't turn a rod into a snake.
But that's what the okay. So do you know the timeline of everything happened? All right. So when Moses approached him for the last time and was like, "I told you to let my people," for the first time, I told you to let my people go, and the king was like, the Pharaoh was like, who are you to be telling me what I need to do? I do what I want. And he was like, this is my warning. Then Moses did a little trick. And then he was like, Moses turned the Pharaoh's staff into a snake. And then the magician said,
that was the movie, man.
No, that's in the Bible too. That the first thing. Because then the locust and the blood over the wall, that didn't come until after the approach of Moses.
Moses was told the plagues were coming. He was already informed of the plagues.
I know. I said that. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm just saying the beginning of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about the magician.
You're talking about the parlor tricks.
That's all I'm focusing on.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
The magician was able to duplicate the first trick Moses was able to do. The snake thing. The snake into the staff. He was able to duplicate that because that justified the Pharaoh to say, oh, I'm not worried about you. And that's why Moses came out and said, I warned you. And then and then that's what killed the Pharaoh's first son. And then, you know what I'm saying, that's when he went on, you know what I'm saying, the blood over the wall. And it killed the first son. That's what made him go after him and was like, kill him. And then Moses was like, we got to go. And then he split the rest.
I ain't tripping on none of the parlor tricks, okay, because it's all supernatural, man. There's nothing. Today, you can have technology to formulate anything to try and duplicate something from the past. And the reason being is because we have the technology to do that.
No, what I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying it, though, bro, is because Jesus had the timeline of this happening when the Pharaoh and Moses was BC. Okay?
Okay.
And then Jesus was a product of years and years and years of, like us, more technology.
Okay.
What if he was just a master technician of that time and manipulated the millions of people?
Not likely. You
don't
can't
think that's likely?
No.
Okay.
You can't. No.
He was a good talker, but then he's going. All right. So let's say no.
Rocky.
I'm
Artifacts, scriptures.
I understand that. I understand that. Right back then, though. Back then. So you talking about what justifies back then now, okay? But back then, what justified you was being able to write and being able to have enough money to have a a scripture writer walk with you because he had 12 disciples. So Jesus wasn't poor, okay? He wasn't poor. And there got scriptures that tell you that scriptures that's not in the Bible. Jesus had a payroll because what's the name kept his books. It tells you that in the Bible. All right, so
I don't know nothing about that.
It does. It tells
I'm just clarifying.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that.
All right, but I'm just saying, it's a lot of evidence that tells you Jesus had the ability to live a superstar life in that era. Like, he was very popular, and then people became very jealous in a medieval time, and they were able to come up with what did they do in Salem? They killed, murdered, and slaughtered a lot of good women just by saying they were witches.
No,
they did.
I'm telling you on your continuous argument. No,
I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying it could be because I have an open mind about it. I don't just believe what I read. I'm looking at all the options because it's implanted now. Donald Trump, 50 years from now, people are going to be saying this guy was a great man and Biden fucked it up. They're going to be saying it.
Okay, listen. Anyone that says, okay, I'm just being honest because I don't try and formulate and no. Donald Trump is a racist that was voted into the presidency.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
okay, so no, I'm saying so anyone that creates any other narrative to say that he's anything other than that, then they're a lunatic.
Yeah. Okay.
Clinical lunatic.
Okay.
So.
And then you're going to have people saying Jay-Z and Beyonce was black. They were a queen and a king.
They're lunatics.
But it's going to be like that.
Let me tell you something.
It's going to be like that longer down the road.
What is celebrityism? Celebrityism. I may have just made that word up.
You probably thinking of fantism.
No. I'm saying, what is it to be a celebrity?
Oh, okay.
What is it to be a celebrity? What makes one a celebrity?
To be popular.
To be popular. A bunch of people like you. Okay, it could be for your work, for how you look, for how you dance, how you smell, how you think.
Or your bloodline.
Your bloodline. It could be whatever. You're a popular person. Okay? The key word in that is person. You're a popular person. So it doesn't make you better than someone. You may have more money, you may have access to more things, but you're not better.
Yeah, I mean that's what a person with a good self-esteem as yourself would say. But that's not the majority of the people.
Well, like I said, those that look and say, "Roy, you're lunatic."
There's a lot of lunatics.
They need to be on medication.
But man, it's like 1 billion to 1.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a story, man. This is before you was born, bro. When I was coming up in the early 80s, one of the hot groups was the SOS Band, man. SOS Band, Peaches and Herb, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling my age right now, but it's all good. SOS Band came to do a show. Okay, Mama was stationed in Kaiserslautern, Germany. All right. I'm a little shorty, man, made my way up to the fence. The lead singer from SOS Band, they came down singing one of the hit songs of that day, man. And I'm sitting there grooving next to the fence, and she's singing, doing her thing, and she leaned over and kissed me on the cheek. I'd never forget. The crowd went crazy. Yeah, man.
Did you scream?
Nah, man. But she caught us leaving out and got Mama's attention and gave me an autographed picture. Yeah. True celebrity. I was in love with her, man, for the rest of my life, man. Yeah, true celebrity. But she's still a fucking woman. Seen a recent picture of her in the last 2-3 years, man. She's an old woman. Yeah. She's human. Yeah, bro. I don't know, man.
Tell that to the people in England about Queen Elizabeth.
Hey, again, bro, this isn't my way of thinking, man. This is the product of the year 2003.
Wait.
Or
we tying back into the aliens.
My way of thinking, man. The way I view things, the way I see things, everything changed, man.
But I don't see nothing wrong with that way of thinking right there, though.
I wasn't this critical.
People ain't. I always felt this. Like, when I see when a celebrity come up, well, what people would call a celebrity, like walk in the same room, I don't get flustered or nothing.
And gawking all over him, and
you know what I'm saying? I'll say what's up and respect him for his work, but I ain't hanging on his nuts trying to walk around him and shit. Like, I'd be like, "What's up, bro?" Especially if my kids like you, I definitely gotta get a picture with you. Cause what kid don't want to see their parent with that person that they like? You know what I mean? So I definitely do that, but I don't get nervous or nothing like that. I if it's comfortable at that time, I'll walk up to you. What's up, man? I respect what you do. Hey, my son love you. Can I get a picture real quick, bro? Boom. Hey, appreciate it, man. Hey, keep up the good work. Have a nice day.
Yeah, keep it pushing. The funny thing is, man, our family just know motherfuckers, man. We know motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't bragging on no shit. That's just, it is, dog.
Man, his phone be popping.
I'm seeing, man. Look, nigga, man, I need to come keep an eye on my nephew, man.
Be straight pop. All you do is get tagged. Straight pop. All right, hey, we gotta do let's do one of these questions. Your favorite part.
Again, man. I used to be a lot like you, man. On how you view the world, man. Man, I was just like you, man.
Well, I'm always view the world the way most of you.
It just, when that shit happened, man, it changed, man. I can't see shit for no, man.
All right. What's the farthest you ever went? Yeah, give me two. What's the farthest you went with someone without knowing their name?
Negro. You know I was born in the 70s, right? Next question. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. But keeping it moving.
Tiffany said, please give clarification.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah. Hey, okay. I got a funny. Can I? May I? To truly answer that question, living in that same little country town in Germany, Kaiserslautern, they had a carnival, and you know, if you're a military brat, you know when a carnival comes, people come from all military bases all around, you know, and this young lady happened to come from Landstuhl, and across in the school parking, in the school field is where they park all the trucks, you know, that they use to bring the festival, the carnival. Well, long story short, man, I messed up my white sweatpants, and I did have a cast on my arm. I had to explain to my mama how I got grass stains all on the cast and on the knees of my sweatpants.
Oh, okay. I'm sure. Like,
Yeah, we utilized one of the trucks. And it was on the grass.
You didn't know her name?
No, never know her name. Man. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on.
I tried to tell you. Next question.
Let's move on. Oh, what's the noise?
Damn, I hope Mama never hears that. She gonna know where all that damn grass came from.
All right. All right, next question. If your daughter had to date a rapper in the industry, who you letting them date?
That question is like playing Russian roulette with a 38 revolver with all the rounds in it.
Y'all know, huh?
I ain't no that shit ain't going down. Ain't no choice.
What if she had to date?
Ain't no choice.
There was no other man in the world. Gonna be gay, huh?
INDENTPENDT. Do you know what that means? INDENTENT. She on her own, solo dolo, man.
I get what you said. I just had to say Webby. That's the worst choice ever.
Yeah, man. Fuck that, man. These little knucklehead ass niggas, man.
If I had to choose,
I'd rather put her with the top dog dope dealer in the hood, man.
Nah, I ain't doing all that.
I'm just saying.
Nah, because these rappers be lying. They really good guys.
they some phony ass niggas, man.
All right, nah, but if I had to put her with somebody, had to, I'm gonna do based off their music. It'd be LL Cool J. It'd be LL.
I ain't got one. You saying put the lesser of evils, man? I ain't got one.
It'd be LL.
Want a doctor?
Or
fuck a rapper?
Or yeah, I mean, of course I want better, but I'm just saying for the sake of the question. That's why I'm in.
Yeah, I'm trying. Okay. I can't.
Or damn. Damn.
Can't think of none. Exactly. That's why I don't entertain the thought.
Maybe Wale. He seemed like he not a treat girl. Where he be rapping all them love songs and shit. I'm going off of niggas who got love women's songs that ain't calling them bitches and shit.
Trust none of them niggas.
They all calling them bitches, huh?
Every last one of them.
Dang.
All of them got a woman in every state.
Well, I'm glad I ain't rapping no more.
Mm.
That's how motherfuckers is looking at it like, yeah. He ain't shit.
You live with the lions, you run with the lions, you're a motherfucking lion.
Man, hey. All right, so people said some names. There's a lot of people on your level. Christian said Corday.
Don't even know who that is.
He a chubby little kid with little braids.
Somebody got shot in the eye.
Who?
Somebody, a Chicago rapper, got shot in the eye. Doctor say he blind now.
In both eyes?
I don't know. I couldn't figure that out either. Willie D was reporting on it. I ain't pull it up.
Oh, okay. I will get to that in a minute. All right. Isa said nobody. Dave said nobody. Dave said again, no one. Christian said Chance the Rapper. OG Swink said Chance the Rapper or Lil Romeo. Yeah, Lil Romeo. Yeah. He a good dude.
Lil Romeo a dog, man.
He a good dude.
Man, you got Romeo fucked up.
Timmy Boy said, well, if she grown, I can't stop her from doing anything. I can have my opinion and my concerns and reservations, but her choice is her choice. Oh, my God. Timmy Boy is from your era, bud.
Real is real.
Tiffany said the question is not for me, because she got all boys.
Oh, I was sure trying to understand that answer. What? Huh?
Yeah, she got all boys. All right. All right. We're going to get, should we get into who got, yeah, let's get into that. We'll ask this last question in a minute. All right. Glad we said this, bud. So it turns out, Little Reese grazed in the eye by bullet, tell police he was trying to buy weed.
That's what he told the law?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you's a smart dummy.
Man, Lil Reese has been shot in the neck, bro. Dude been hit hell of a time. Let's see if we got the video. And airbag at least. All that. All right. I guess I gotta read it. Alright, clear bloody mess was up behind. The car was a Dodge Durango that's reported as having been stolen Saturday, and which got littered with bullet holes in a parking garage that ended up being the site of a shootout. It's unclear if Reese was inside at the time of the shooting, but it seems apparent at least one of the three gunshot victims might have been riding in this thing at one point or another. Reese was accused of having something to do with an alleged carjacking, but he reportedly told police he wasn't involved with that and was only directing the men in the car when they pulled up to the garage. He was, however, obviously caught in the crossfire. TMZ has confirmed that the 28-year-old gunshot victim who was grazed in the eye is in fact Little Reese. Graphic video has surfaced that reportedly shows Little Reese bleeding on the ground after he was allegedly involved in a carjacking of one sort that ended in gunshots. Now, Lil Reese was a rapper that rapped with that's the shit I don't like.
I don't know his name.
Chief Keef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used to be part of 300 with Chief Keef and them. Damn. That nigga always getting shot, boy. He need to leave fucking Chicago.
Bro, I watched the documentary on that whole spiel, man. 300 O Block, how O Block came to become O Block. And, man, them some fucking idiots, man.
You need to get the fuck out of Chicago, man. But if you got a chance to make some paper. Because he'll sell, you know what I mean? And he can get out here and get on the track with somebody. Somebody will do a track with him. Like, niggas just be wasting their talent and shit, bro.
Don't want to give up that street life, man.
Stupid, man. Alright, let's get to this other question. Okay, I said, I hate a thief, but what's something petty you stole? You hear me, bud?
I hear you. What's
something petty you stole? Wasn't it? It was on the bed. It was on my bed.
I don't know, maybe somebody's notebook while I was in school or something. I don't know, man. You say something petty, I don't know.
I would have to say that I stole pens from the bank. I took like
pennies?
Pens.
Oh.
Like I took like 10 of them motherfuckers out the jar.
Or maybe like the peppermints when you leave in a buffet restaurant.
Oh yeah, that's
grab a handful of them motherfuckers. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Or like toothpicks from the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah. Back when it was cool to walk around with a toothpick in your mouth.
Fuck no. Or towels from the hotel.
That ain't never been one of my things, man.
I did. I used to like coming home with a fresh new boy. Fresh new boy. Fluffed, nice. Yeah, good, nice little towel. I used to take the little bottles of soap in the hotels and stuff. Well, I didn't use.
No, that's designed to take. You're supposed to take them.
Oh, you are? I thought you just.
I mean, they throw them away. If they're open, they throw them away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, damn. Quick Trip napkins. I take a whole bunch of them and put them in my glove compartment. Cause I always be needing napkins and shit. Motherfucking kids always wasting
I was
some
gonna
bullshit.
say, you got my niece and nephew, man.
Always wasting some shit. Ketchup from McDonald's. When they was,
you can't steal them now.
yeah, when they used to be open inside and they had them right there, I used to take all that, take a little handful, throw it in the bag. You got to mentally steal it. Hey man, give me small. Give me a handful, man. Give me a handful. What else? Something else petty. If I get something and it need a small part that you gotta buy, I always steal a small part. that shit, man. They can't double charge me for some shit. You know how some shit like, let me read these people. Oh, I only got one. Yeah, he said nuts and bolts. That nigga throwing bolts in his pocket and shit.
Nigga banned from every hardware store in the city.
I ain't gonna lie, I did that before though. Like you go in a hardware store and you only need one screw. One screw.
That ain't me.
One screw. You need that one screw. Man, give me this screw.
Y'all petty, man.
Give me this motherfucking screw. Okay, what about damn, I'm a thief.
Shut up.
Cause I'm naming all this shit I be. Well, no. So I'm not a thief. I just believe in you get what you pay for, and if I feel like I wasn't fully compensated for my fee, I'm getting extra, like a motherfucker, like that Soul Circus.
Mm-hmm.
Pay for that shit, and it was like the axe was kind of short, and I don't know. It wasn't. It was the last second to last act. So when they do a whole bunch of acts in a day, you know, near the end they get fucking. All right, yeah, this is, yeah.
Oh, towards the last few.
You know what I mean? But it's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to give me the same fucking energy that you gave the act you just did. So I was pissed off, but I was still, you know what I'm saying, have fun. But yeah, I took some souvenir stuff. So if I feel like I ain't fully compensated, I'm taking from your ass. I'm like, man, I pay all this shit. Fuck that shit. You finna give me what the fuck I deserve. Now if we had a good time, I'm very loose with my money, especially if I'm having fun.
Oh no, man, I'm a cheap tip. I tip, but I ain't. You got to really go above and beyond.
You 15% or 10?
I'm 10%, man.
Oh.
I'm 10%. Now, it depends on where I'm at, man.
Oh, a lot of people would be very upset with that.
Hey, that it is what it is.
So, all right. So you go out to eat. You go out to eat by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You spend $22 on a meal. You got one drink with a refill and a drink without
You're gonna
refill.
get $3 to $5.
$3 to $5 for $20.
Depending on how I feel. You're gonna get that change. Depending on how to feel and how the service was. If you kept my drink full, I ain't have to ask you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So, all right, same situation. You by yourself, but you spend $60. Does that matter on a tip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get $10 depending on.
Okay. So your price does. So your fee of your food decides how much you tip.
Of course.
Okay.
I ain't gonna go in and spend $100 and give you a $2 tip.
Well, it still depends on the work you're doing,
if
right?
I was your shit, whoa.
So all right. So tell me this. So if I buy a $30 steak and
talking upscale,
and a $15 drink
with that $10 potato,
with a $10 potato, and it comes up with tax $80-$90, I gotta give you a big tip because you brought out one plate.
Well, here's the thing, man. See, now we're talking like 15 years ago. You know, gratuity is already added to the ticket, right? Most upscale places, gratuity is already added.
All right, so now if I don't give you a tip, now I look like an asshole now.
Well, no, you not hear what I'm saying. Gratuity is already added to the total now. When you go to upscale places, when you actually tip on the table, that's you going above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? But gratuity, it's that automatic 15 to it.
All right, now, y'all heard what my brother just told me. So when I walk out of an expensive restaurant and they look at me side-eye, I'm going to be like, my brother said, y'all already get this shit off top.
It's not even upscale. Look, I went to Waffle House.
I know, but they usually only do it if it's 5 or more, 6 or more.
No, sir. I went in and got a carry-out order.
They gave
gratuity is on there.
Nah, I don't do that.
And I was pissed because my prior visit, I gave a $5 cash tip.
I don't never see gratuity. Man, if I see gratuity in my check, whoo, boy, we're going to have a problem because I don't let people control how much I'm tipping. If I ain't causing you, hassle, why are you making sure I tip you?
Yeah, exactly.
You need to give me a good service first.
Yeah, I ain't with that shit either. But yeah, most places gratuity is on. That's why a lot of times
gratuity is like saying it is like
you're paying for the service regardless of what the service is.
How it like that's a car wash that scratched your car and you already gave it money.
We don't care. You gonna pay for it.
You paying for that shit, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm with you. It's some bullshit. It's some straight bullshit.
Like, you pay gratuity and then they come out with bacon on your eggs and you allergic to pork. Man, what?
Fuck you. Pay me.
What? I'm tipping you and my order went right. Now I got to sit here for another 45 minutes.
I so sorry. You pay. I sorry. You pay.
You pay, you sit. You sit here. Yeah. That shit crazy.
Yep.
Fuck all that. All right, let's get to a song real quick. We're going to come back with a couple of last little here and there's. Thanks for listening. The Spillover.
To my sons, to all the black brothers in America, watch out. They gunning for us.
RSK, let it play, boy.
Bum, 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 bum. The cops just shot a man down. The cops just shot a man down. Boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. The cops just shot a man down. The cops just shot a man down. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm scared to jump in my whip, scared to jump in my car. The cops all on my ass. I don't know, they got a gun, they tryna blast me. Asking questions, tryna ask me. Mr. Officer, why you pull me over? I ain't even do nothing, no alcohol sober.
Shut up, park the whip and let the car with your shiny bright chains on. You a rapper or a star, so what?
Hold up, why you be so disrespectful? What's the number to your badge? Card your sergeant, he gon' check you.
Oh yeah, I can't see. We ain't living like niggas far as I can see.
Word? Now you on some hating shit. How you supposed to protect us and you on some racial shit? It's a damn shame that I can't drive to the store. Got a mask on my face. What the fuck I'm living for?
Boy, Wait, I ain't heard that shit that you talk about. This is white privileges. You from Big Mama's house. I'm from the suburb, graduated in this herb. Shoot a black male, put his brains in the kid's herb.
Wow. I'm sorry you had a bad day. I just clocked out of work. I'm headed home before rain. They take my lady this bouquet. It's her birthday with a cake. Never milked the situation. Did my dances, then I shake.
Over out, 10-4, Roger Dozier. Think I'ma need backup on 54 and 7th Street. Black male, 6'8", 250 pounds. He's doing a lot of talking here. I'm not sure he's armed, but I think he has a weapon in the car.
Pull-up season. The wait is almost over.
Listen to this track, bitch.
Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. Bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. Bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Them 24 spinning when I pour that whip out my garage. 87 ass year. Yeah, that's me. It's no mirage. Snowman, no dog. He's Mr. Montana, man. That's the shit I hear when I go and drop them hammers off. Where the money, we don't talk. No need it for flexing. Neither want them problems. Meet my bitch. I call her Black Angelina, and she ready for whatever trial, dog. Push the button, see how far you get before she starts to fuck your ass up. Man, you must be kidding me. Your prices, man, they way too high. Drop them down a little lower, then I have a piece of pie. Mr. Throw your money, hold the fuck up what you talking about. The only thing I'm throwing is a dick across your fucking mouth. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. Now bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. Now bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Oh, 9 Malibu, racing through these fucking streets. You don't ever see me cause I'm moving while you pussy sleep. Blowing good behind the tent, and I smoke that Reggie shit. You could keep your mouth closed, I ain't even trying to hear it. Ooh, she bad though, and she clean her asshole. I'm not Kevin, but don't ever let this nigga smash hoe. I do tricks to have you sprung, and you coming off the tongue. I'm not sure if you just heard me, but I'm stupid with the tongue. Like, I flip it, I flip it, I flip it. She loving the way I give it the business. Now let me stop playing for putting you niggas all up in my motherfucking business. I flip it, I flip it, I flip it. She loving the way I give her the business. Now let me go playing for putting you niggas all up in my motherfucking business. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Pull up to the spot looking fresher than I used to be. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history. Yeah, she history. Yeah, she history. These bitches getting mad cause when I cut they become history.
Is he there?
Hello, caller? Caller.
Hello? Oh, there you go.
You still there? Hey, caller, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
It's Reggie, man.
Oh, hey.
Hey, there you is.
So what's up, Reggie, man?
What's going on, brother?
What you got? What you got cracking?
Nothing much, man. People had a rough day today.
Yeah, a rough day.
Real rough day.
Oh, man. What made it so rough, man? Tell the people.
Man, just a lot of personal lives Man, today's work was crazy. And I ain't make no bonus dollars today. I was on fire the first 2 weeks of this month.
Them boys out there
And
slaving.
today, nothing. I've been averaging about 200 points a day. And today I ended up with 0.
So Reggie, this nigga over here geeked about his stocks. Remember, Bug was the last person I heard like, well, I don't know, oh, this nigga stock just went up. He over there
What he got?
doing a Michael Jordan fist pump.
Oh, I just got 2 little small stocks, man. I mean, JetBlue, DraftKings, and a little Tesla.
Oh, yeah, I had some Tesla. I think I'm gonna get some more. I'm thinking about buying back into it. It's making me mad for a minute.
Yeah, I'm liking what JetBlue is doing right now.
Yeah, JetBlue, that's a good one. Was that your free one?
No, these are ones I had to put in. I actually went through Cash App with
He
these.
on Cash App. He ain't on Robinhood.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Robinhood. You know what I'm saying, in a second.
Heck geek.
Hey, mine ain't doing too bad. I got some Amazon, some Baidu, some Alibaba, some Google.
Hey, if you can, a lot of people. Okay, so you can talk bad on Dogecoin, but like if you can catch that mug when it's going down, when it's down at like that 40, and then it hit that little peak to 40, 45, and 50, bro, you can really cash in if you put a lot in, and then once it go up, boom, take a lot out. You can really flip that shit.
Oh yeah, man.
But it's risky though. It's risky.
Yeah, Dogecoin right now is so volatile, man. If you ain't a person that watch it, I wouldn't even play with it right now. The way it's been going up and down. Now at first, like early in the year when you first got it, when it was super cheap, then it jumped up to them crazy numbers, then it's like, hey, if it drop a little bit, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's going up.
I keep saying I wish I would have bought at least $1,000 worth.
But I had 10,000 shares at one point.
Oh my God. Well, Bug, welcome to the stock world.
Oh man, I've been doing stocks. I just haven't been able to jump back in it, man. I've been doing other things.
Well, welcome to investing, and welcome to technology investing, self-brokership.
I still don't trust that shit.
Self-broker. It'll be all right, man, because it's gonna be like that in the future. Come future, everything's gonna be technology. All right, well, we was really gonna wrap it up, man. I was gonna let you get something in. Do you got anything for sports? Anything? Nothing?
Oh man, like I said, playoffs, man. Playoffs. These playing games start Wednesday, so by next Monday we should know who's actually in the playoffs, who's missed the playoffs. I'm sure there's gonna be some firings that happen, a little shake up. Even though one person I thought was gonna be gone, he's fan. I mean, you done talked about him before, Luke Walton. I said he's fan.
Yeah, they should have been fired with the podcast.
They should be announcing some awards soon. I don't know who's gonna win Coach of the Year between Monty Williams and Tom Thibodeau. Might be Thibodeau though.
It's gonna be Thibodeau because the Knicks is gonna overthrow like that popular vote if it mattered, but because he brought the Knicks back to the limelight, so it's probably gonna be Thibodeau.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be him. All right, man. Well, you gave us sports. You want to give us your last words?
Hey man, just be prepared for a nice little debate to come. We got the playoff Spillover show
Oh my God.
next Monday.
Just be prepared for me to demolish Reggie's takes.
Oh Lord.
Cause he's gonna come in here with weak ass shit. All hate towards LeBron, and Bug is gonna slide into his little 2-piece of hate too.
Oh my God.
Just be ready, America. Just be ready, y'all. Be ready for it.
Just because we ain't ridiculous LeBron fan, where it's like, hey, he on the court, he's gonna win.
Wait. First of all, it's not because I'm a LeBron fan. It's because I understand greatness. I understand it.
You need to understand that greatness, no matter how many super teams he try to build, lose more than he wins.
Oh my God. And that's the thing about that you say about Westbrook. See, that's why I don't believe your win stats. Because according to stats, Westbrook wins more than he loses. So his stats aren't empty stats.
No, really, they get more triple. I mean, when he gets triple double, they do win in the regular season. But as many as he gets, they still don't be having no great record.
But and then he has a more winning record in the playoffs than John Stockton.
I don't know about that.
He does.
I can believe that.
He does.
I can believe that. Stockton Malone, they went to a lot of playoffs, but they got knocked out a lot of playoffs.
He's won more playoff games than John Stockton. He's won more playoff games than Chris Paul. But people put Chris Paul higher than him.
Well, that's because all them playoff wins come from when he was with Kevin Durant. Since he ain't been with Kevin Durant, he don't won like three, 4 playoff games.
You just played that so.
Oh, it's the truth. Because you forget what happened. Without Kevin Durant, what happened? This is year by year. What happened? First round loss.
Playoffs.
First round loss.
Playoffs though.
And then he went with James Harden, and then got a second round loss.
Playoffs though.
That's what I'm saying. But all them playoff wins, all that success came from when he was with Kevin Durant. That's where all them wins came from. Because they went deep every year. When Kevin Durant leaves, he ain't been to a conference final since he left Kevin Durant. Matter of fact, he hasn't even been to a game 7 in a second round since he left Kevin Durant. And he only been to the second round one time in all these years. And that's when he got with James Harden.
He still got playoff wins though, bruh.
Because when he's a good number 2, he gets playoff wins. He's a number 1, he has none. He doesn't have any playoff win series when he's the number 1 guy.
I mean, that's all right. That's a stat that's true.
That's all I be saying. As a number 2, he be a great 2.
But what does that stat hold weight to the point guard situation? If he's like he's higher on stats than most point guards, and he has more wins than most of the point guards that's high on the chart. Why isn't he high on the list?
That's because the ones that's high on the chart, they've had a lot of them were number 1 guys.
No,
a lot of them other point
John
guards.
Stockton wasn't number 1. Chris
I'm
Paul
not talking
was
about
number
him.
1.
Chris Paul was number 1. Chris Paul was number 1 everywhere he's been.
No, he's not. He's not. No, he wasn't.
You can only argue James Harden was the only time he won a number 1. That's what I said. You can only argue that them 2 years with James Harden. Every other place he's been, Chris Paul been in the league like 15 years.
Nah, he wasn't.
Only 2 of them years he was the number 1 guy.
He wasn't necessarily number 1 in L.A. when
Yes, he was.
when it was
Yes,
like
he
Blake.
was.
It was Blake Griffin. That's why it was Lob City. It wasn't Pass City.
He was Live City.
No, Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan was Live City.
When he got there, when everything changed for that franchise, and when he left, everything fell apart. Like Chris Paul is that dude. When he goes, the wins
He
go.
wasn't number 1 though, bruh. He was a helping
But
factor.
he was the most important player on that team.
And he's not.
And it
the
wasn't
most,
even close.
He's not the most important player on the Suns.
Yes, he is.
Without Booker,
let him get hurt. Let him get hurt. The team gonna fall apart.
Without Booker, they wouldn't win.
Well,
they wouldn't have the points they need.
The best player. Chris Paul is the most important player. But Booker been the best player.
But Chris Paul
Chris
is number
Paul
2,
is the
though.
most important player.
But Chris Paul is number 2. Booker is
in talent right now, but he's not. But he's the most important. He's what makes it go.
That's all that matters. Like Westbrook was number 2 in talent, but Westbrook was the heart.
Never was
team.
The most important.
Yes,
not the most important.
KD have finished some games, but Westbrook was the heart that pumped KD. Because KD is not an alpha male, man. He's not.
But all KD does is go somewhere and win and be the best player on the floor in the playoffs when he plays. That's what he do.
KD is not an alpha male, bro. He's just a good player. That's it.
Man, KD's a great player. Him and Russell Westbrook on 2 totally different levels when it comes to being a player.
KD on himself, KD on a team by himself without superstars is not winning any freaking playoff series, bruh. Because he's not a alpha male. He's not. He'll lay back and let somebody dominate him. He needs somebody to hype him up to show that, oh, I'm better than what you hyping yourself up. Like KD needs somebody to compete with on his team. That's why he need a Harden Kyrie. I'm telling you, man.
Well, Kyrie ain't on that team. No way. Kyrie just want to be the guy. James Harden, the most important guy on that team.
But I'm saying that motivates KD to be the guy.
I mean, hey, everybody like a little friendly competition. It's like having a guy that's right there with you, that's pushing you for that top spot.
If KD was by himself, bro, he wouldn't be winning shit. So when people say KD and Westbrook couldn't win with KD couldn't win with Westbrook. Like they both didn't. It was oil and water. It didn't mix.
It's not. It is oil and water. But Westbrook don't really win with nobody. Westbrook had a lot of different teammates, and the results have been the same minus KD.
So Westbrook is just walking around oil then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You don't mix with people.
And it's players that's like that. Oscar Robertson was like that. You watch any doc on Oscar Robertson and everybody that played and was around him, they like great player, but you couldn't play with him. Till later on in his career when he decided to back up a little bit and let somebody else be the man. He finally won a chip with Kareem. But everywhere else he went, Cincinnati, all the other places he went, they didn't want to play with him. They couldn't stand him.
All right, man. What's your last word? We finna get out of here.
Oh, that was it for me. Playoff show next show.
All right, get ready to get crushed. All right, bud, what's your last word?
Keep your eyes to the skies.
Oh, aliens. Hey, did you ain't even here. You got to go back and
you're going to have to go back and listen to today's show, man.
Bud gave us his spaceship encounter, his alien abduction. He told us a story.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to listen to that.
Yeah. All right, man. My last word is Wait. That's what I wanted to say. Bug. They say when you get abducted, the only way they can survey you is through the butt. Did your booty feel different? No. By the side of his face, that means no.
I'm finna be 50 years old. I still ain't scheduled that damn colonoscopy, man. Man, you better leave me the fuck alone.
All right, man. Hey. All right, y'all be safe. Thanks for tuning in to the
Spillover.
Yours truly, Drake Lockhead.
Reggie.
It's Big Bruh.
And we're signing out.
Ooh, you make a mess.